Okay, so this is the meal, and won't bother to spend all the time. That's tofu with vegetables and salad, etc., and guacamole kind of stuff, avocado with all kinds of stuff thrown in there. That there's no meat. It's not that I am exclusively a vegetarian necessarily. I believe that's where I'm headed, just because that's what my body said. That is the altar where everything kind of started. And my roller derby skates, my Trojan sandals there, my heels, yep, my guidance, the beeswax, thanks, some divine guidance, my purple chucks, tap shoes, thanks, and that guidebook, yeah, and it also has lived here, and this is the garden tub that I've lived in this house for 7 years, and never started using, never used once, never was a bath taker until Divinity said, hey, why don't you go fill that up and just throw some baking soda in it, you know, and take a bath. And then I had, oh, okay, I'm going to put Epsom salt in it because I used the baking soda because that's what I had. And then I got some Epsom salt, and that's where that started. And all the junk that used to live there, you know, for the hair, the this, the that's not there. And that's that. So I did all of that, brushed my teeth, etc. And that would be the other place where I started to do, you know, my work in a different way. And this is, you know, my bare life and the things hanging up to dry and dogs that think that they're going nowhere outside. And there's that, which can be explained some other time. That's not right now. And there's Mr. Tai Tai, Royal Tai Tai, yeah, and not right now, it's not our time. There's the preparation here of, this is going to be where, yep, where this salad is to be placed. And yep, there we go. That's there. And there I am with my sheets, because, you know, I'm living like I have nothing, and everything started falling apart and blah, 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 and do what you got to do, man. And I started working with the colors and what I was told to do. And here we are with, there she is. I think I looked in the back of that picture and I'm three maybe, I don't really know. And it doesn't really matter, because this will all come with an explanation later of what it all is. Painting on the wall back there is from a painting I did on the wall, and when I got dumped in a very brutal divorce, and, you know, blah, 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 and finger paintings. Just now recalling that that was a finger painting that I did around the same time, and it is dated February 12th, 2019, and that was 8 weeks from the day that I was dropped by everybody in my family, and yeah, changed my life immensely. Thank you very much. And there is Jonathan Livingston Seagull from Monterey. There is the Freedom Horse card. Oh, it's right there. And Lion, and the embodiment of a lot of things that I am, and my little pouch of magic, my ballet shoes, Grace, and the book open to where it is just what I was told to do, every bit of this. And this little structure here normally holds the bowl, right? The smudging bowl, and it's doing business as something else. And that little acorn has a little spark of divinity in it, right? Noah's braided hair, the horse. And look at that, my globe right here for me to, whoops, not fix. Nope, it's not time to do that. I had that globe sitting inside of that. Maybe I need to rethink it and do it this way instead. That I want to be clearing and doing as I'm guided and led, because there you go. When it's right, it makes things right and clears it up and moves it on, and I don't have to labor on with talking about it with anybody else or doing anything else. And there's all of that. And there's Lion that seems that, oh, I should pick him up and whatever. No, leave it alone. And that is a stone that was shaped like a heart, And it looks more like the heart like that. However, Divinity said, yep, leave it right there. And these colors, Richard Bach books, are underneath here. This is Starman, David Bowie artwork that was done inspired by his work. I don't believe it's him himself. I'll make sure that I cite appropriate references. However, this, I believe it's called Starman. It's David Bowie journal. There's a calendar as well. It's beautiful, beautiful artwork. And there is, you know, some magic stuff happening there and there. And this is the blanket that I'm getting ready to use. It was made for me by one of my children when I was in the hospital for an incredibly long time with abdominal surgery and losing my belly button. So I folded it the way Divinity told me to and put it up here. And the bottom thing said, hey, you got freedom. It's made out of old shirts, old t-shirts. And my oldest daughter made it for me. Thank you so much. The next one, you want freedom? You got freedom? No? Protect, love, and care then. And drop the wicked witch. And what happens? Ooh, that was put on after I put the blanket down. Mandala some stuff. And oh yeah, Ascend. Hi, friend. And after I did a lot of preparation all day yesterday, these are the cards that I thought it was last night. And those books that are, it's okay for me to take a peek under here a little bit. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Just leave that alone. Those books I ordered are under there, along with, that's a fairly empty, I believe that one's empty, that little journal. That one is completely empty, was not mine, was left here. And usually I don't, you know, take anything that isn't mine, even if it was left behind. However, I kept trying to, you know, let me move that to where it's not mine. Then I tried to move it to where it belonged, the most appropriate place, and it was abandoned here. Then okay, and it was, oh, take the bookmark that was in it and move that along and get rid of it and get on with your song. And my little magic pouch is all the different colors that I'll write my story, thanks, and be glad that I'm sharing it, that for whatever reason I'm letting it be known that here, these look like a lot of things. Looks like the ass of a mermaid, you know, and kind of floating on the water or whatever, and like all kinds of different images here. And I'm just now seeing a heart, and that, yeah, there's all kinds. And that is the slobber, the dog slobber of a brindle English Mastiff named Walter, who he slung spit. He didn't slung shit, though. He was all right. He was just a gentle giant, so sweet. And so, got freedom? Yeah, well, protect, love, and care. Drop all those wicked bitch things. Listen to the air with the mandala wisdom. Buy yourself a purple dress 2 years ago and take your path, freedom horse, through the sun, and healing begun. And I've just disrupted that, which I was supposed to do. However, leaving the sun behind there, taking this, I don't know what it says. It's meant to not be a part of that anymore right there. And found her, no problem. And she has her whiskers pointing towards the air. So there she is. That beautiful little child, that's me, and that is my divinity, and the delights of my world, in that beautiful alabaster shell, and all the remnants of rinds of clementines. And dogs are saying it's time to stop, so I listen and do that as I'm told. Thank you, divinity, so loving to behold. I so appreciate you speaking to me through vibrant colors that are telling me which way to go, insight to know how to make it royal so I can go and eat my meal after I take care of this priority, which is this ancient old guy, Tai, who has a body that's skinny, nappy, and it's time. So we're gonna go divine some lunch. Yeah, rawr. So thank you very much, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Mwah.